So can you still make money with Kindle publishing in 2019? Which strategies actually work and which strategies are BS that you should ignore? I've been doing this for 5 years now. I still make very good money with Kindle and just Amazon's publishing platform services, all that stuff. And in this video, I'll help you answer those questions. What is it that works and what works for which people? The thing is, not everything is meant for everyone. Different types of people, different types of self-publishers should use different types of strategies. Okay, so the answer is yes, but it's really critical that you understand what you are trying to accomplish by being a self-publisher, by self-publishing your books, and which kind of category that I'm just about to present to you, you fit into. And that's also, I remember myself watching videos and being kind of confused. Okay, do I need to do this? Does this work? Do I need to do it like that? And I later figured out that the confusion comes from basically this. The fact that there are two main categories of self-publishers, and they are the people I call indie publishers slash Kindle publishers. I mean, there's many ways to call them. I'll explain in a minute. And then there are the authors slash writers. So, and what the Kindle publishers do, the indie publishers do, they treat the self-publishing platforms as businesses. Basically, and what they do is they look for pockets of demand. They see where they can add value in the market, and then they just go ahead and fulfill that demand. And it doesn't matter necessarily in which niche they publish in. They might be publishing a bunch and pretty much anything where they see they can add value. They do not write the books themselves. They go ahead and find freelancers. They find illustrators if they're making activity books or coloring books. And it is a business for them. And then you got the the second category, the authors and the writers. They write the books themselves. They are their own brands. They are the brands behind their books. The main distinction in this is how promotion happens, how these two categories of people, of self-publishers, do their promotion. Now, the first category, the Kindle publishers, they're playing within Amazon. They're looking at the algorithm, they're looking at the sales ranks, they're doing keyword research, keyword optimization, and all that stuff. And it's primarily that stuff. They don't go outside of Amazon. They stay within Amazon. They might do review gathering outside of Amazon. They might do a promotion here and there to give it a push. But primarily they're working with Amazon's own system, Amazon's own promotional systems, because Amazon is not just a little site, it's a huge shopping engine, huge product discovery engine, in many ways to call it, many ways to look at it. But that is what these people do. Then you got the authors and the writers. Now, since there it gets a little bit more tricky, because what the authors do oftentimes, especially fiction authors, their products, their books, they are very creative, and it's not such a straightforward kind of approach. So what they need to do is they need to do a lot of pre-launch kind of promotion. They gotta do, and this is a very big one, they gotta build their author platform, which is basically a combination of followers on Facebook, in their email newsletter, just their audience across different platforms. So these people, the authors and the writers, they are going to be promoting their book everywhere, and not so much focused on Amazon. They will do that as well. They will do all the things within Amazon, but that their main focus will be outside of it. All right, so and in this video, who I'll be focusing on, I'll give you the strategy for this category of people. I'll give you the strategy that works and you will kind of get the picture of what you don't need to do. So the Kindle publisher doesn't need to do all of the stuff that the author does, and same like the author wouldn't have to apply so much effort on all the little things that the Kindle publisher does. All right, so what does the strategy that works in 2019 look like? It's actually not complicated, but you gotta fill all the points right. You gotta do them well. To be honest, there's not too much margin for error here. If you don't do them right, then you most likely will not make money. Just the bar is rising ever since the launch of KDP. In the early days, you can make a lot of mistakes, make crappy content, etc., and still make money. But in these days, the quality bar is rising, which is good for everybody. So it's important that you cover these points. What I'm saying basically is that if you do a good job, you create good value in the world, you will make money. So number one, and this is a very critical one, is research. Market research. That's very important. What does that mean? That means you look on Amazon, you look in all the categories, and you find categories that are in demand. You see that people are interested in these topics. They're buying these books either for entertainment, either to learn something, or a combination of both, what I call infotainment. So yeah, you will do this. You will research Amazon. You will do it diligently. Is what I recommend. And if you don't find something that you're convinced, then don't publish. But I would suggest you just research longer, look longer, and when you find something, you go ahead and take action only then. And very important as well is that you find a way to add value. If there's tons of books already there, you see like, okay, I can just make another book that is exactly the same. There may not be much point in that, unless there's only like 2-3 books. If there's perhaps, there's 8, 9, 10. If you publish another one, it will most likely be hard to be seen, etc., etc. And then once you have found your category, your niche, your topic, what you will do, you will create awesome content. You will hire either freelance writers, ghostwriters, or freelance illustrators if you're making coloring books or activity books, which are really big at the moment. And you will make awesome content, meaning awesome for the people who will consume the content. And how you do that, how you know what is awesome for these people, what do they like, how you do that is you look online, you look in forums, you look what is important for them, what they like, what is maybe missing, you check reviews of competitors' books, you look at what people liked about their books and you add it to your own book as well. And then you also look at what people didn't like and you add what they didn't have, or you add what the other books are lacking, and thus you have more opportunity to have the best book in your market. Then afterwards, you will hire a designer to get a great cover for you. You will come up with a cool, catchy title that also includes 1 or 2 of your main keywords in your title. The title field is the most important field in terms of how Amazon's algorithm looks at keywords. If there's a keyword in your title, it's much more likely to rank you for it. All right. And once you've done that, then you will go ahead and do all the what I call Amazon optimization points, which basically means you will choose the best categories. You'll write an awesome kind of catchy description that compels your potential customers to buy your book. What else goes in here? Well, pricing, you will do research and price your books well, and so on and so forth. Everything that relates to having your book optimized for Amazon. Oh, right, and keywords. Again, really big one. Keyword in title, keywords in the metadata field. When you upload, some keywords when you upload your book to KDP, keywords in your description, keywords everywhere. By the way, I'm currently making a really advanced keyword tool, especially for self-publishers, so stay tuned for when that will be out. All right, so and once you are done with Amazon optimization points, you will go ahead and publish your book and you will promote it. And this is the biggest distinction point between, probably the biggest distinction point between people who are authors and they're building their author platform, their brand as authors, and people who are kind of indie publishers, as I call them. So how will you promote your book? You will use Amazon marketing services, and you will get reviews. That's the action steps you take. If you have published an ebook, you may play around with the built-in tools, but that's probably, you know, the core scope of what you need to do. So AMS, by the way, I didn't mention, is Amazon ads. And so if you've done this stuff right, then these should be profitable for you. So if you found a niche where you can still add value, where there's good demand and not that much competition, ad costs should be good, and you should be able to have profitable ads. And so what my message with this is, in terms of marketing, if you do this stuff right, Amazon will actually go ahead and promote your book for you, because if you think about it, they are interested in the same thing as you are, to make money. And if they're seeing that people are liking your book, there's good demand for your book, it will keep pushing your book, because it also makes profit if you make profit. So yeah, and then once your first books are making money, what you will do, you will rinse and repeat the process. You will research other related topics, hopefully similar topics as your first book, and what you will do, you will publish it, you will do all these steps again, you will publish it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cross-sell those two books, and in that way you're going to build kind of a mini brand. You can either publish books under your own name. I would recommend that you create some kind of mini brand or a pen name. And so yeah, that's basically what it looks like. As I mentioned in the beginning, it's not super complex. You just got to put in the work. And one of the biggest things with this strategy is you're really, as I mentioned before, I hope it's clearer now, what you're doing is you're playing within Amazon's systems. Their platform is so big and so full of people, full of customers, that you can really leverage it for your benefit. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I hope this clears things up for you. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this information valuable, please leave this video a like, and also do not forget to subscribe so you can get notified when we release new videos. And just one last thing before you go, I would like to invite you to get a free copy of our report, Best-Selling Book Marketing Checklist. It will show you all the action steps that you gotta take to publish books that sell. No matter if you're new to self-publishing or if you've been doing this for a while, there's value for you in this report. I personally wrote it so I can stand by those claims. To get it, all you have to do is just click the link below and follow all the steps. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon.